Hello, everyone. Today with Stitch with Lisa, you have me today, Jessica. Lisa and Amy are down with a group in Pewaukee, Wisconsin, a guild there. And she is teaching, I think, for the first time this year. And I think it's the only time this year. So they were lucky to snag her up. So today it is me, Heidi, and Kaylee here today to share a few things with you that are new in the store. I am first going to say thank you all to everyone who has re-registered your account on our new website and has taken a peek at it and has also given us feedback. We love that, and we are making a list of things that you guys have requested, and we are going to see what we can do to get that up and to make the website the best that it can possibly be for all of you. I am going to ask that if any of you have any questions or any problems with the website, to please start giving us a list or start asking those questions in the feed. We are going to do kind of like a two-parter here today. I'm going to tell you a few things. We have, obviously, it is May, June, so that is when all of the Christmas fabric and projects arrive here in the store. So we are going to go through a few of the Christmas projects in a line that we have here that has been extremely popular this week. And then we're going to take a break, talk to you about the website and a few other things. And then we are going to get to American gatherings. And we are talking about American gatherings today because we just saw our fabric rep, and she tells us that we have to have our pre-orders in by the end of June. So we are on a short time constraint. We do not have any of the quilts made yet, but I am going to show you the projects. We do have all of the projects up on our website as a pre-order as well for you guys. So is there any questions right now before I get started into just a few announcements that are coming our way? Heidi? No?
That's far.
Okay, awesome. We are going to talk, this is brand new. We have Irma, and we have met Irma. She has come in, and she is a master knitter. So she has come up with a knitting class. It is for beginners. It is a 6-part during the summer. And the first one starts June 23rd. It is $70 plus supplies. I don't know if you can, hold on one second.
Put it away from the window.
I'm trying to figure, I'm looking at the camera or the TV to see where it goes, and I turned the wrong way. There we go. So it is a 6-parter. It's $70 for the full course. Along with your supplies, you do need to purchase. And she will be going into different steps as to what is happening each week or each month, I think it is, isn't it? Some of them, let me see this. It is each week. Sorry about that. I just got this before we started. So, but that would be a lot of fun. I know I've had 3 people try to teach me how to knit, and it doesn't compute in my head. But it is something that I would love to learn because my grandmother knits or used to knit, and my mom knitted, and my aunt did too. So it'd be nice to learn. Next weekend, we have our Purge and Splurge. You guys are not going to want to miss this. This is going to be a lot of fun. We have, I think, 30 different vendors that are coming in to purge their stuff. So it's time for you to come and splurge. I do believe we may have a few openings if you want to come and lodge with us on Friday night and into Saturday. So if you do lodge with us, you do get kind of first dibs to get shopping in the morning. So this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And I know we're going to have a lot of sales here in the store as well. But definitely come out and support those vendors because I know they are going to have some beautiful stuff with them. We also have our red, white, and blue retreat that is going to be at the end of the month. This is, Lisa is teaching it. It is a week-long event. You are going to have your choice of what quilt you would like to make. And then Lisa is also doing another wool project with that. And I will actually show you. So when you do call, you have 2 choices on which quilt that you would like to make. You can, I'll bring them over. You can either do the, I would say, non-traditional one. This is the sailboat quilt here. So this is, whoops, one more turn. This is the just one, like our nibbles and our waddles kit. So we just have have one anchor here. So we do have that one in the blues and the reds. And then we also have, Lisa showed you last week, her red, white, and blue traditional one. I don't know, that one must be out getting bound, but this is the antique one. This is the one she said that she's going to, during the class, take apart and show you what's inside of this one. So that's going to be exciting as well. But obviously this is a full-size quilt. It's just hung up. All right. This one is starting Tuesday. So on the 30th, right after Memorial Day. If you are local and even if you'd like to travel, we do have spots available. It is a place for everything bag. This is an intermediate course. You are going to need to know how to sew bags and how to work your machine. This is not a beginner course. And we don't even have the sample here, but it would you're just making this tote here. And it is a 3-day event with Sherry. And then last but not least, I'm going to talk about Summer Sizzle here. This is one of the first ones that we are going to be doing. And you are going to be staying June 16th through the 18th. We also have 2 more dates scheduled. The June 30th through July 2nd and July 7th through July 9th. And each time that you stay, you are going to be making a couple of Christmas ornaments for yourselves for the holidays. But this is going to be fun. This is facilitated with Gloria, so she's going to be teaching you during those times. This is going to be fun as well. Any questions?
About the new website?
As long as you make sure you put those questions in that you have about the new website. We will get to that as soon as I go through a few more projects that we have here and products. I am going to start off. I don't know if some of you know, but we have cross stitch. We have a large cross stitch club that meets here once a month. And we have started to bring in more and more cross stitch supplies. So we have our week's floss that is here. We are going to be getting DMC because we know a lot of you cross stitchers like your DMC as well. We have Aida cloth. We have linen. We are getting in a bunch of new patterns as well. And we also have the cute little floss drops for you. And I know we are working on a couple more things, but I just want to show you, we just got a large shipment of, of patterns and books here today. And I know patterns are supposed to be called charts, but please forget the lingo. I don't know if I will ever say charts, so I do apologize. This one here is Ooh La La by Blackbird Designs. And this one has a bunch of cute little projects for you to make. If you can see here. This one is $28. It is up on our website. And then we have, here's the back of the cover here. So there are several projects in here for you. We also have Spring Has Sprung. We hope we have gotten over all of the colder weather. It's 67 degrees here today. It was 60 yesterday, but it's supposed to be beautiful for this holiday weekend. I'm super excited about that. This pattern here is $10. We also, from Plum Street, we have Thistle House. This one is super cute with the pink thistles on it and the little blackbirds. And then it says, light the light upon the lawn. These are tans and browns. And then one more, and I saved this one for last. This one is kind of a stitch, I don't want to say it's a stitch along, but it's a group project. And it is called Praiseworthy Stitches, and it's a simple gift of courage. So this is a story about a lady who had breast cancer. And so what she is doing here is she has put initials of people with breast cancer within it. So you're supposed to follow along. If you've had breast cancer, you're supposed to make it in pink and do different things within your project here. Kind of a make it yourself, make it your own kind of thing. But this was a beautiful one. And this one is $14, and there's a lot of pages to it. All right. We are going to, I know this is so weird because we're going from Christmas to American gatherings, but we wanted to show you everything that we had new here in the store. And back here, I have our rustic gatherings real quick. Just wanted to let you guys know that this all dropped in this week. We have the pre-cuts out on the floor. The fabric just arrived last night. So that will be going out on Friday, if not right now. Amy is not here, so she's usually the one to get all that together and organized onto the sales floor for us. And then next week, we will be making kits. So all of you that have ordered Rustic Gatherings kits, we will start getting those put together. Please allow us, it's probably going to be about 2 weeks for us to get all of those kits out to you. So we just start at one kit and we start making it, get those shipped off, and then we continue to go from there. This means then, since we have these in, that your Twilight Stars stitch along will be starting soon. When Lisa gets back, we'll talk about that and we'll decide when we're going to get those out or when we're going to start that for you, and we'll get a schedule together as well so that you guys can all see that. In turn, that will go up on the blog. Now, please remember the blog is still a work in progress. It is up now, but there are some things that we are tweaking and working on. So please be patient with us. If you have a question about something, just send us an email and we'll be able to help you through that as well. All right, let's move on to some good stuff because I have some great things from Lella Boutique. And to say that we have absolutely fallen in love with this fabric line is a given here. I know we have sold many of the bolts already all the way through, and we just put this line up on the sales floor on Monday. So you know it is a beautiful line. We are getting more of it in for those bolts that we have no longer have. And just remember, today is the last day for the 15%. So these are up on the website now, and you can get 15% off on them. And I am going to start off, I just have the pre-cuts here and 2 other kits for you, but you're going to get 15% off on them. We have the jelly roll here. Our jelly roll is regularly $48. You'll get your 15% off as long as you've re-registered. Love this. I think Lella has definitely become one of my favorite designers right now after Lisa. Nice little different feel to it. I'm going to show you the fat quarter bundle because that's going to give you a little bit better peek at the fabrics. And I'll actually take one apart a little bit so you can see what's going on within there. And obviously it has those reds and the different tones of greens in there. There's 3 different tones of greens going from your light color down to your sagey color. So we have your beautiful flowers. This is goes back and forth. There we go. Polka dot. We have some wreaths. And then you've got your hollies as well with your flowers. Stripes. Your fa la 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 la. You don't want to hear me sing, I promise. And then here's some pines. And obviously these will be repeated in the different colors that you can see. So I'll just show you. Here's your gray. And it goes from a light gray to more of a darker. And then you've got your red. Ooh, that looks really bright. It's more of a true deeper red for you. Not as bright there. And then you've got your light green. And a little bit darker here. But now that I've taken the fat quarter bundle apart, I think it's just going to come home with me. Shh.
Well, now you opened it.
I know. Now nobody's going to want it now.
Yeah.
We also have our fat eighth bundles. And obviously, these are the easiest things to show you. And then, as always, a layer cake. And then you have your charm square and your mini. So these are all available up on our website. And then I'm going to show you two more things. So behind me, we did have this up as a pre-order for a lot of you. We do have it available to be quilted. I believe if you purchase it quilted, it is $200 and it'll ship to you by the end of June. So what we'll be doing is very similar to this design here. And we will be putting on the back of it would be fabric from the Bella line. I would show you, well, I can show you this one. This one is not from the Bella line. It's just something that we had here. So just in case you're wondering what we have on the back, but we would put together something from the line to go with that on here. Otherwise, if you would like just the panel, we do have the panel available, and the panel is $50. All right. And last from Lella, we have what is always David's favorite. This child is obsessed with Santa. The other day, he was riding out with his big wheel in the middle of the yard, running around, singing up on the housetop, screaming at the top of his lungs. It was quite funny. And by the time I got my phone, he was done with it, and he wouldn't do it, obviously, for me when I asked him to do it. But he loves Santa. He puts on his boots, and he has like these black ones that have little Velcros on it. And he goes, Mama, I want to wear my Santa boots. So anytime anything comes in that has Santa, I have to make it. So I am making the quilt sample. It's all starched up for this. It is called Christmas Eve. It is a box kit from Moda. Now this is
Jolly Holiday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jolly Holiday. It's Christmas Eve is the fabric line. I apologize. It is $180, and obviously if you go on our website, it's 15% off if you're re-registering. And this is, you will get the pattern for it, and then the kit, and the fabric in here. It's all made with jelly rolls, with strips from Jelly Roll, except for a few patterns, a few here. The background for this quilt is a nice white creamy print with a little bit of a tonal polka dot on it. But this kit, once it is finished, let's see what the size is here. 77 by 77. I brought it home to David, and David said, Mama, Santa quilt, can we go sew? I said, not yet, kid. We got to go and starch. So it is all starched, and we are going to start working on it this weekend, and I will post about our progress there. Heidi has a question.
Speaking of sizes, do you know the size on the panel?
Yes, the size of the panel is 66 by 81.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was looking at the wrong thing. 58 by 73. That was the recommended size of the batting. It was the first thing I saw, though, with numbers.
say that one more time for me, please.
58 by 73 is the panel behind me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Not right now.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we are going to take a break here and talk about the new website and any questions you can have before we move into American Gatherings pre-orders. Heidi?
I'm just going to bring my computer over to you.
Okay.
I've got them all typed up.
Heidi is so organized here. And actually, I have some notes sitting on the comment and sold one from what we talked about. All right. So when will the new machine clear layover for sewing by Lisa be available? When will the new machine, when will do you know what that is?
I don't.
Somebody asked, when will the new machine clear layover for sewing by Lisa be available? If somebody could clarify that, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking, and I would be happy to help on that one. The question is, does 15% off when you re-register include cross-stitch patterns? Yes, it does. It does not include subscriptions, which you can't see on the website right now. Pre-orders, Berninas, Jukies, and Juki accessories is what it does not include. The 15% sale ends tonight at 11:59 Central Standard Time, PM.
I bet you that answers your question right there.
Somebody said, okay, so the first question that I didn't understand, we're thinking you're talking about the seam tape. I believe the seam tape is on the website right now. I did see it. I don't think originally it was.
I think if you type in flip and stitch tape, it'll come up.
Okay. Or just type in tape. Type in tape, you should be able to find it.
We're not used to that, are we?
When you have a search engine that is able to do, that has a wide range, sometimes when you're typing into for a search, less is more. So if you are looking for garden gatherings fat quarter bundle, fat quarter might be the lesser of what you're going to get because you have gatherings in there. So it's going to pull up everything that has gatherings, or just type in garden and that might be easy for you as well. Let's see what else. The 15% off sale, you can only use the code once. It is only good for a one-time deal. I've searched my Google Play Store for primitive gatherings. Okay.
I'm having the same problem.
Okay. All right. Let's keep going to just on our website for right now. Mm-hmm. Why does the site have so many empty categories? We are in the process of moving everything to where it needs to go. So we had categories up there, and as Amy and I started filtering things into their categories, we realized that we were going to need subcategories for those categories. And we didn't realize that until we were probably a half of the way through, that we were going to need to go back. So we are all in the process of going back through every single individual product and making sure that it goes into each category. And how I'm trying to say that is like, when we were doing fabrics, for example, we had fabrics and then we had cotton fabrics and then we had it divided into companies. And then we realized, and as I was doing it, I came across a couple panels and realized, we should probably have just a category for panels. But I've already put how many panels behind me and just put them into those other categories. So that is why we have some empty categories in that area.
Yeah, I don't know if you answered that one yet.
Another one is, so wool kits are included in the 15% off. If so, how do we order and look at it if there aren't any on the website? If you are looking for primitive gatherings items and kits, all you need to do in the search engine is type in PRI, which is our code for primitive gatherings, and you are going to come up with 896 different options of our patterns, and you'll be able to see which ones have kits within there, because you'll see a range. You won't see just a flat number. You'll see from, say, $19 to $36. You'll see that one does have a kit then. Somebody asked about a code for the 15% off. Once you have gone through and re-registered, and even before then, if you just go onto our website, on our homepage, right at the top, and I can actually show you right here. I'll show you. I have my computer for that purpose as to where to get that code. You can see my little baby. No longer a baby.
I'm like, he doesn't look like that anymore.
I know, he doesn't.
He's practically a grown man.
I know. All right, so we're going to go to the PG store. Right here at the top in red is where you're going to find your code. And I believe it's new site 15. And there's no space in there. So if you put a space in there, right here, You're not going to get the 15% off. And if you have put it in there, we'll take care of it that way. All right.
Oh, hang on.
What do we got
I
here?
know you were all over the place.
I know. I was trying to skip to where. Why can't I find mugs and some other wood products on our new site? Anything that is non-barcoded is not on our website yet. We are working on getting those on as well. They would have been excluded from our sale as well. So that has not been a priority for us to get those on. We will be working, I would say we'd be working all the month of June getting those on there as well. What else do we have here? I signed up for red, white, and blue in June. Should I have told them which quilt I want to make? I wasn't asked. When we first did this, we didn't know that there was going to be 2 projects. They will be calling and asking you which project you would like to do as it gets closer. If you want to shoot them an email and let them know which one you want to do, that would be perfect as well. I put in an order for over, but didn't realize that there was a code. What do I do now? Send them an email. They'll take care of it for you. They will help you. Okay, I entered my credit card and saved it as instructed by the video. However, when I placed my first order, I had to re-enter my credit card information. Is this normal? I am thinking, and I don't know off the top of my head because that is a first time. If you put your credit card in without placing an order and then went and placed an order, that may have caused the disconnect. So I honestly don't know, but you should have it. If the second time it doesn't work, the next time you place an order, if it has not worked, just send us an email. That could be a glitch. We don't know until we see what happens in that. I want to pre-order a bunch of Lakeside online. When will I be able to do that? So I can show you. I was gonna wait until American Gatherings, but I'm gonna show you here. I'm gonna show you where you can go to get all the pre-orders. So you're gonna go right over here. And please remember, Lakeside and all pre-orders cannot get the discount on them. You are going to go scroll down to pre-orders, and you're going to click the little tilt forward just a little bit. There you go. Plus or minus here. There we go. And you're going to find them down here. I do know that all of the quilt kits have not been loaded into there. Amy will be working on that. I would say probably next week those will be getting in. She was mainly focusing on American Gatherings for us so that we could do this quickly for you. But in that regards, then, all you're going to do for American Gatherings when we get it is go into the screen and you'll go to pre-orders and then you'll click on American Gatherings and everything will be in there from your pre-cuts, your fabric, to your quilt kits. It'll all be in that one page for you. All right, what else do we have here? It's going to be the same thing somebody asked about, how to find sweatshirts and t-shirts. We don't have any of those in right now. We actually have a very limited amount of those. We will be doing another fun, new colors, new designs coming up for this fall. All right. Let's see. I can't find Holly Jolly Holiday. Can't find Jolly. That is the quilt kit. Got on the floor. Let's see here what we got. Interesting here.
Who do we blame?
I don't know. Definitely not Amy because she's been doing amazing.
She's not even here to blame. You can't blame her.
I know. I didn't even look to make sure, but we'll get it up. We'll get it up for you. What is Holly? Is that what it was?
Jolly Holiday.
And it may be just a matter of it just didn't get put into both. So we have to put it into 2 different channels. So I will look into that as soon as we are done here. All right. I do want to just remind people, I see somebody who ordered Valdani, and also if you guys are ordering Valdani, because I know this has happened, if you guys are ordering Valdani and you want to locate a certain one, please remember that the 0 or the O in front of anything that's variegated, like 0575, which is that green, it's an O. It's the letter O, not a 0. If you type in a 0, you're going to have 1,000 products that you're going to have to look for. If you type in the O, it will come up for you. So somebody asked about taxes. We have grown to the part where there's new legislation that has just been enacted. I believe it was last year or the year prior, that we are now going to have to charge sales tax on most online orders. They have legislative taxes have basically said that if we have from a certain state, so if you live in Illinois, we can only have, say, 200 orders from Illinois in a whole span of a year, or, collect $5,000 from Illinois customers, or then we have to start paying taxes. So I hope that makes sense. That means that we have to start collecting taxes. And I'm not exactly sure as to how they charge that or what the percentage is, but you will see it come down the pipe that most states, we do have to charge sales tax on it. I do not know which ones are and which ones aren't. I know there is probably, I believe last count, 27 different states that we have to start paying taxes on. See? We just found the Holly Jolly kit. So
Thanks,
for those
Lisa
of you,
Cook.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa. This kit here is under Christmas Eve. See?
Hey, that makes sense. It says
I'm
it right
not
on
the only
box.
one.
Yeah.
So that is where you will find that. Under Christmas Eve is where you will find this kit. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. We said, where is the Valdani number 8 bundles/boxes? Oh, Sandra. So if it is in comment sold, it is in comment sold only right now. We do have certain products that will only be in comment sold. Sometimes there are limited quantities. Right now, these are brand new, don't have barcodes, but we would like to sell them to you. So they're going to be in comment sold. They are not on the website yet. As soon as we get our barcodes and all that up to date, they will go into the website as well. Quick question on the fresh cut flowers. Do you know if it will be 3 blocks across and 4 down, or hasn't that been determined? It's 3 blocks across. So for those of you that are in our wool boxes, the fresh cut flowers is your ongoing 2-year project, and it will be 3 across. And in that case as well, for those of you that ordered the white background, it came in. And I think they are on their last bin of white flannels that need to go out. So yay. You will see those on your doorstep, hopefully after the holiday weekend, and you guys will be able to get going. Thank you all for your patience on that. We had over 800 yards sold. So there was no way to judge who was doing what or how much you guys would order, but thank you so much for that. And those will be on its way to you. Another thing about the website, when you guys log in for that first time, and even those that have already gone through and logged in, go check your account one more time. It is not requiring you to put in your phone number. Please put in your phone number, because if we need to contact you about an order or your shipping information, something like that, we need to know where to call. And it's a lot easier for us to call than to email you, because then we can get your order out to you right away without having that delay. All right. Will the Valdani thread match the number in the wool box?
Book.
In the wool book. Will the Valdani thread match the number in the wool book? Yes. I'm not exactly sure what you're exactly asking.
Email us.
Yeah, give us an email, or if you want to ask it a different way, just put it in the comment section. We'll
Yeah.
definitely help you.
Ronaldo, what is that? Petrie? That was your question she's talking about.
Yep. And then one more question, your subscriptions. If you are in a subscription box, you do not need to do anything with it. We use the same payment gateway as our old site for our new subscriptions. So your credit card and your information is already in there. You do not need to resubscribe. You are in there to stay until you cancel out. So there was nothing for you to do there. A few more things just in case. Why can't I see my previous orders? You will not see anything from that old website. That is not available. It could not be transferred over to your new account. If you have questions about that, you can definitely send us an email. But we here at Primitive Gatherings, our shipping staff, are able to look back at that old site to review your orders. And also remember, as soon as we get those orders, we print a hard copy. So those are not lost. You will still get those orders as soon as they come in and we are able to fulfill. They'll be out to you as soon as we can do that. We talked about subscriptions. I do know that there's a couple of people who have said that your order is saying it can't calculate shipping. Make sure your address and your zip code match each other. So what's trying to happen is the computer is trying to verify something within your address and it is not clicking within there. So double check to make sure you have everything in there correctly. If you do and have double checked, definitely send us an email as to what is happening there and we can look into that too.
Can you get to comments sold from the new website?
All right. Comments sold. Questions about comments sold. Comments sold is a completely separate entity from our website. You are not able to access your orders on our new site for comments sold. Those are two different systems. We do, and I will tell you, we have an app for comments sold. If you go into your app store, whether you have an Android or I know some people on their Android are having problems, and I know he was going to check in on that, but it hopefully should be working today. Your Android or your Apple, you can go in there, type in Primitive Gatherings. You will see our logo. You can download that, and you will be able to shop with us on there. You will also be able to see us live as well and do it that way. There is one thing though, if you are shopping with us on Facebook and you put sold letter A and you have things in your cart when you want to check out, you cannot switch to your app to then go and start. There's a little disconnect in there. So make sure that if you shop with Facebook, you continue through Facebook to complete your purchase on comments sold. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Question is backing included in the Holly Jolly kit? It is not included in the Holly Jolly kit. If you want to pick some backing, you're more than welcome to from the Lella line. You are going to need, let's see, probably 4.5 to 5 yards. Oh, 6 yards. 6.25 yards you will need. Now I'm going to remind you that right now on our website, you can only order in 1 yard increments. They are working to get you half yards up there as well. Would any of the Valdani boxes on comments sold be good for fresh cut garden? There'll definitely be some in there that we're going to use. I can't guarantee that all of them are going to be used, but I do know that you would have definitely a wide variety. And that's why we like Valdani, because we may recommend one thread. There's another thread that would probably work for you as well. So definitely work that way. Question about Shop Hop. So Wisconsin State Shop Hop starts next week, Thursday. Next week, Thursday on Live with Lisa, you guys are going to get be able to purchase and do the fabric kits, the collections that we have, and everything that we have made for them. So, and we will show them here on Stitch.
Screw, I need to do the turkey.
Turkey call.
All right.
We might.
If our payment information is in the Wool subscription box, do we need to re-enter it for other orders? Yes. It did not transfer. Your credit cards did not transfer over to the new website. Those are two different sites. And for security reasons, we cannot transfer your credit cards over to another site. It's like taking it from one store and giving it to another store. We cannot do that. So when you do make that first purchase on our website, you do need to put your credit card number in. For subscriptions, if you're in a subscription, you don't have to do anything with your subscriptions. All right. I think there was one more. So if your credit card has changed, you know what? I do not know the answer to that question. Send an email to the shop. I hate telling you that every single time when I don't know something. They're going to let you know, because I do know that you are going to be able to change those yourself without having to call. But in this case, I don't know how that's going to be happening right now.
You're talking about for subscription box.
For subscription box. If you want to change your credit card, do send us an email. Once again, if you are ordering somebody asked about the Christmas Eve quilt with the Santa, you're going to need 6 1/4 yards. So you're going to have to order 7. All right. Should we move on to American Gatherings?
Yeah.
And then if at the end you guys have any more questions or have thought of anything, I am here to help you with anything that you have. This is kind of an informative stitch going on right now.
Okay,
I feel like we should have like an open forum one day. That could be kind of fun. Want to watch us work? We're just saying how much work we get done sometimes.
all right. This is the email they send questions to.
store@primitivegatherings.us. Absolutely.
So
That's just so much easier for them. They can get to your emails as they have it and as they have time with phone calls calling in. It's just a lot easier for them to answer those emails for you. All right. I'm sorry we don't have quilts for you. We just got the instructions for them, and I have 2 kits over there that I have to start starching, but I got them yesterday before Amy left, and I'm super excited to get those started too. I don't know how I'm going to get all these things done. All right. We are going to start with, now, American Gatherings is up on our website, just like I said. If you go to the little lines on the side, you're going to click that open. You're going to go to pre-orders, and then you're going to go to American Gatherings. All of our pre-cuts are 20% off as a pre-order until the end of June, when I have to make my my order into Moda. Now, I'm sure Lisa's going to do a stitch along with this. So a fat quarter tower would definitely be something that you're going to want to do. I do know we have something in store, and so yeah, it's going to be it's going to replace Oh Say Can You Sew, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, this is our fat quarter bundle. It's $144, and regularly priced. It is on sale for $108.80. That has the 20% off automatically on it, and that's what's going to show up when you go to place your order. Now I am showing you the fat quarter bundle, and what I'm going to do is I took apart the fat eighth bundle to show you guys some of the prints. I thought I had a header, but I do not. All right. If you guys have American Gatherings 1, this line in here is going to go perfectly with it. And we've got American flags. Yep, I think so.
Okay, good.
All right, so we've got American flags. We have some tonal prints. You can kind of see, you're not going to be able to see the print real well, but some shooting stars. The larger stars here. Oh, look, it's Brenda. Do you want to join us? No, she says. We have some wheat. This is my favorite. Look at. Kind of reminds me of like something for the World's Fair or something that should have been there. They're like little air balloons.
Oh, cool.
Almost. Or globes. Could do that too. You're shooting stars again. This is our large print here. And some stripes. So you can see not everything is the same color. We have multicolors on it. This one here is gorgeous. These are fun. And you're going to see this print being used in one of the quilts that we have coming up. And it looks almost pink when you put everything together. So I'm going to keep that out so you guys can see that later. Once again, you've got your shooting stars. Brenda's not going to come on. She's going to make me go and find her when I'm all done,
Yeah,
isn't
said,
she?
Come see me when you're done.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And then giggled and ran away.
Yep. We love Brenda's giggle. Makes us happy. And I'm doing this once again because I don't have quilts to show you. So this is going to give you a kind of an idea as to what these quilts are going to look like. But your reds. And it is very much, a lot of these are true reds. These are not like, I wouldn't say like a turkey red or anything like that. These are true reds and deep reds going on here. Yeah. And you can see these two.
Move them over a little bit.
I can't tell whether, there you go.
There you go.
It's hard when you're looking at a TV of yourself because you're like, I'm not sure which way I need to go. Yes, I can answer emails or questions.
Okay, so in regard to pre-orders.
Yes.
Do they have to do it the same way they used to do it?
No. So this is the beauty of our new system. It is amazing. You can order pre-orders and regular in-stock products on the same order. And when you go down and check out, it is going to base your shipping on our flat rate. So if you have, this is the easiest. If you have over $100 worth of in-stock products in your cart, it's not going to charge you shipping for that first shipment. Then if you have, say, $36 in your cart that's pre-order as well, so your total was like $136, you're going to get charged the $7.99 for your pre-order because we will be shipping that when it comes in. Does that make sense? Like if you have $100 worth of over $100 in a pre-order and $100 over in in-stock items, you're not going to get charged shipping at all. If you have $50 of in-stock orders, you're going to be charged $7.99 for your shipping for that shipment, and $50 of in-stock or pre-order, you're going to be charged $7.99 for that. So you'd be charged a total of $15.98 in shipping. And that's because you have two shipments, but you only had to place one order. You didn't have to go back out and redo it. So it's a lot simpler for you, but just realize our shipping, our flat rate shipping has not changed. It's just that you have two shipments. So we need to charge you for those two shipments.
Did you mention when this line is expected to ship?
I did not. American Gatherings is expected to ship in November of this year yet. So I'm sure if we do a stitch along with it, which I know we have in the works, so we are probably going to do that, it will be in 2024 starting. All right, let's go through some of these projects here. We have our book. Now, the book is probably not going to look like this. This is just something Terry printed off for us. The book is $36. We have, Kaylee, how many patterns in there? Was there 6, 7?
No, I think there's 10 projects altogether. One is a Moda project and one is like a double. So
okay, so we have
8-ish.
9 quilts in there right now. And then we will have extra projects in there as well. Some smaller quilts and wool projects in there, like our first American Gatherings and Stars and Stripes books will be. The book is $36. This is the only thing that does not have a discount to it. Next, we have, this is two of the same quilts. This one is called 1861, and I named this because it was the start of the Civil War. So we kind of did some patriotic names to it. It is done in with a border and without a border. Without a border, it is 85.5 by 81, and the kit with the sale price already on it is $154.70. And you always have the option as well to order the backing fabric with it.
65.5 by 81.
What did I say?
85.5.
Oh, sorry. All right. And this is the one with borders. With borders is 71 by 87. And your pre-order with your 15% discount on there is $170. Now, these pre-orders have the discount on it because this is what we always do with our kits. We have the American Barn Quilt, which is 72 by 72, and it is $89.25. Now, when you are looking at the pre-order, there is going to be like a little radio button. So it's like a little button that you can click on to add the book if you need the book. All of these are in the book, so you're going to need to order the book at least once if you're going to be ordering a kit. And then they all have the backing option with it as well. And the backing automatically has 20% off on backing when you order the kit. This is the quilt that I said had the fabric that kind of red pink in the picture. It'll be, a little bit more red, but obviously this is computer generated. But everything that you see that kind of has that pink tone in the quilt is the fabric, the striped fabric that has the names of the states in it. So this one is American Dream. It's 60 by 70.5. I love this quilt. I know Amy does too. All right. That one is with the 15% discount is $127.50. I really wish I had these quilts to show you all. This one is just a small little one. It is a version of this larger quilt here. This one is 24 by 24, and it is called American Star. It is $30.60. That includes the backing with this one. I love the way the star is a little wonky in there. And then we have a larger quilt version of the American Star. That is 68 by 88 here. And I believe this is just, it's just two-toned. I mean, two fabric quilt. You're like, yeah, it is two-toned.
Wow, Jess, you're really good at
Woo!
that.
I can do descriptions. It's just two fabrics in this quilt here. This one is called Dawn's Early Light.
I like this one.
This one is pretty. And it is 93 by 93. This is the largest quilt that we have in the book. And it is $153 with the sale price on it. So that is a great price on that one. We also have Patriotic Star. That one is 72 by 72. And you can see in each of the circles is all the different blues that we have in here. So it isn't just, one fabric being used here and one fabric being used here. It is all scrappy, yet each star is only one fabric. But you could always make it all scrappy too, scrappy as well. It's 72 by 72 and $157.25 that has the discount on it as well. This one is called Proud American, and the background in here is the porcelain, so it is a solid kind of muslin color. This one is 64 by 79 and is on sale for $127.50. And as soon as we get these quilt tops done, I'm sure in lives we are going to be showing you as they get done as well. But like we are saying, you have until the end of June to get those pre-orders in with those discounts, because I do need to make my my own order to Moda so that we have enough fabric for you guys who place that order. We can never tell whether or not it's going to be a popular line or not, and you don't want to over order, and we want to make sure everyone gets what they would like to do. This one here is not on the website yet, just got missed. It's called American Tribute. It's a smaller little quilt, 32 by 36, and it is $55.25 with the discount. Definitely different.
I think it is on the website.
Is it?
It's not grouped with the other ones.
Okay.
It's in a different area, but if you're in
If you type in tribute into the search engine, you'll find it then. I'll get that located afterwards and we'll get that into the group. All right. The next one is one of those box kits, like I showed you the Santa one. It is a box kit from Moda that's Moda's putting together, but it is our pattern. And this is called Freedom. And it is 76 by 90. And it's regularly priced $200, but it does have that discount on it. And I'm sorry, I forgot to write down what the price is. I think it was like $175, something around there. I do apologize. I didn't write that down. I wrote down the regular price, but this does have the discount applied to it on the website. Now, for some of you that are cross stitchers, you may kind of recognize this pattern. We contacted Karen at Rosewood Manor. I saw this being blasted on Media Mail about this pattern, and I thought, oh my goodness, this would make an awesome pattern. And Lisa and I talked about it. And she's like, yeah, give Karen a call and see, if we can use her rendition to make a quilt. And she obliged us, and it is amazing. And we cannot wait to get that. But I just want to give a shout out to Karen at Rosewood Manor for letting us use her pattern to make a quilt out of. But if you are a cross stitcher, this would be great for you to have both the quilt and the cross stitch next to each other. That would just be amazing. And then she also has, down here as I'm looking at it, she's got this little like bowl filler sitting here. But once again, she's Rosewood Manor, and she's got some great cross stitches. So make sure you check her out as well. I forgot to say, Freedom is 76 by 90. All right. That is all that I have for American Gatherings right now. And we're going to go back to some questions.
Well, I have some questions about the American Gatherings. The patriotic star blocks, what size are they?
What size are the stars? I don't know.
Blocks, yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Like I said, we just got the patterns for it, and that pattern got sent out to somebody already. I am not the one that's making it, so I don't know.
And what is the background in Proud American?
Proud American, which is this one here. This one is just one of our muslins. So like we have 1040-21, which is the kind of that tallow print, or 1040-22, which is more of that creamier print. This one is in between it. It's called porcelain, and that is what this is. So it's a solid kind of what do I here? I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on. Like I said, I have my kids sitting over there. I'm making this kit. You can kind of see. I don't know.
It's going to be kind of hard.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to make it dark.
It has a little mottled to it. So it has some interests.
Yeah.
There we go. You can kind of see at the top. There we go. There you are. That works. All right. What else we got?
Did the back order of strip sticks come in? And if not, when do you expect them?
Yes. Strip sticks actually just came in, I think, last night. And I saw them all sitting downstairs in their respective envelopes to go out. Thank you for your patience for that. I can tell you that FedEx kept sending me updates that it wasn't out for delivery today. And I said, no kidding. They don't like it when I call. I don't know, for some reason, they like to keep our packages for a couple days and say that it was undeliverable. And when I call to see why they didn't deliver it unexpected, they tell me that somebody called to say that we couldn't accept packages today and to deliver it later. I explain to them politely every single time that there's no reason why we would tell them to hold your packages. Believe
They're
me,
under my desk.
believe me, I do not tell them, and nobody tells them here, oh, why don't you hold on that for a few days? I'm sure our customers don't care. They don't like me over there, but hey, what you gonna do? I try to get them to you faster.
Is there any update on the flannel suggested for the wall box 2-year project flower garden?
So the question, I believe, is the white fabric, the white flannel that is used for fresh cut flowers from the wool box. We did not have any available when you guys first started. A lot of you did pre-order it, and it did come in the other day. All pre-orders are going out, but if you did not pre-order and you were looking for that, I believe that it should be up now. It's F1040 74. And if 74 is not the number, it's 71. I always get those mixed up, but I believe it's 74. 1040 74.
Are you going to make half-yard towers for the American gatherings too?
Yes, we will make half yards and we will make 1 yards. We kind of in a hurry, obviously, with the website and getting these up so that we could talk about them today. I will put that on a note, or Heidi will put that on a note because I do not have a pen, and we will get that up for you probably tomorrow when Amy gets back for us. Did somebody have a question about strip stick?
They want to know what they are.
This is a strip stick here. It's just a stick, see? Okay, so when you have your seams that you need to press open, and I don't have anything to show you. Let's see what we got. Okay, so when you lay this over, your seam is going to stand up. And you always like singe your fingers when you're trying to open it. This helps it when you lay it on top. It kind of opens a little bit. So it allows you to save your fingertips and to iron over the top and make iron that open for you. And weren't expecting that question, so we do not have a sample as to how to do it. But this is great for when you have a lot of seams that you need to open. And they come anywhere from like 8 inches to 45 inches if you want to have something long for, say, a border.
When will Joyful Gatherings ship?
Okay, there's a question about Joyful Gatherings, which is our beautiful line here. Moda right now has an expected release date to stores. I believe it says July 20th. So I'm going to say August 1st for us to be able to ship to you. It all just depends on how they get it in. Usually once Moda gets it in, it's about 2-week turnaround for us to get it in. All right. Any other questions?
Yep. A new quilter would like to know if she likes a certain pattern, is there a tip to know how much fabric to get for it? For example, one of the quilts you just showed, is a fat quarter bundle enough, or how does one determine? What's the
if we did not suggest a fat quarter bundle in it, we usually will tell you if it's fat quarter friendly or not. If it is not, then it is different yardages. We will be working on later getting up the back of every pattern so you guys can see what is in there. So if you want to say change it up, or if it's something we don't have a kit for, you'll be able to look at it and order your fabric that you want to do it. Just remember, when you order online though, right now you can only do 1 yard cuts, and later on will be half yards. So if a quilt kit only calls for, say, 1/3 of a yard, the least you can get is a half a yard or a quarter yard or 3/4 yards, and you can only get a yard. Kits are always the way to go. You're going to have the exact fabrics that we have in our kits, and you'll have enough fabric to make it instead of having to, if it's a quilt kit that has 20 different fabrics in it, trying to find those 20 different fabrics.
All right, 2 more questions.
Yep.
Will Lisa have a live on Black Star Flower Farm?
I am sure Lisa will have a live on Black Star Flower Farm when we are able to get it put up onto our website. So with our website, that being said, our website has been up for a week. We wanted to make sure that the website was working the way it was supposed to be working before we integrated our subscriptions into it. We will be working within the next 2 weeks, getting up our subscriptions up there for you guys to be ordering, and then also anything new. Those of you that have been waiting for Black Star Flower Farm so that you can order your kits monthly, we will get that up for you so we can start doing that, and Lisa can start doing her tutorials with that.
All right, last question then. When will you pronounce it tamarack jacket patterns be in?
I thought the tamarack jacket patterns were in. I'd have to double check. I'm not sure if
they were delayed.
I'm not positive on that one. If that is something that you already have on order, or if I don't think the website says anything about it being out of stock right now. If that's something that you had on order, just send them a little email and they will look into that for you. But I did not know that they were on a back order right now. I know they had been for a while, but I thought they were in stock the last time I ordered. All right. Any questions before we get to winners today? Our winners today are
the executive decision. We're doing 4.
Oh,
there's it right there.
All right. We are doing 4. We're going to be doing since they just came in, the Rustic Gatherings 5-inch pre-cuts. And I'm sure Heidi will have a little goodie or 2 extra in there for you. Thank you so much for commenting today. Jennifer Annis is one of our winners. Please contact Heidi N at primitivegatherings.us with your information, address as to where to send that, and we will get that off to you as soon as we hear from you. Lisa Cook, Marty Klein, and that's Marty with an I, and Phyllis O'Toole. Please contact Heidi with all of your information, and we will get that out to you. Any other questions before we sign off today and go to comments sold in a few minutes?
No, I think that's good.
All right, you guys, we have comments sold in probably about 10-15 minutes. Please join us on Facebook for that. And I'm just going to tell you, if you haven't registered, type in register as soon as we pop up on the video, and you are going to be able to register that way. Or you can go to primitivegatherings.commentsold.com and you can just register through that link as well. Now, if say it's, what time is it right now anyway?
2:09.
Okay, 2:09. Say it's like 2:30 and you haven't seen us pop up. Go on Stitch with Lisa, go into media, and then hit videos, and it's going to pop up and you will see videos real time. You can always go back and replay it. All right, we will see you guys in a little later. Thank you for joining Heidi and Kaylee and myself today, and we will see you in a little bit. Have a great holiday weekend, guys. Thank you.